Music can have a profound impact on our brains according to new research. Here's what we know so far. When we listen to music, our brains release a chemical messenger, dopamine, which helps to reinforce the neural connections in our brains. This process strengthens the connections between neurons and can lead to changes in our mood, energy levels, and focus. The study also found that listening to music can activate multiple areas of the brain at the same time. This includes the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and impulse control, and the cerebellum, which is involved in motor control and coordination. It is important to note that the effects of music on the brain can vary depending on a number of factors, including the type of music, the listener's mood, and the context in which the music is heard. So what should you do if you want to learn more about the psychological effects of music on the brain? Well, the researchers say that future studies should investigate these effects further. They also suggest that music therapists and mental health professionals could potentially use music as a tool to help people manage their mental health conditions. Hello friends, a new study has revealed how music affects our brains. According to researchers at a university, it appears that listening to songs can have an impact on people's mental health. They looked into how different kinds of music affect people's brains by doing functional magnetic resonance imaging, which is also known as fMRI. fMRI scans show how active different parts of your brain are. They did this by getting 24 volunteers to listen to sad, neutral, and happy songs while they were in an MRI machine. The findings were then compared to questionnaire data from almost 700,000 people. The goal was to figure out if there was a link between how the brain reacts to music and how people feel when they listen to it. Who conducted the research? A group of people led by Dr. Daniel Gilbert, a professor of psychology and neuroscience at a university. What did they do? They looked at how our brains react to music. What did they find out? They found that listening to sad music activates regions of the brain that deal with emotion and self-referential processing. These areas of the brain had more activity when people listened to sad music than when they listened to neutral music. What does this mean? It means that people who like to listen to sad music may be more likely to think about their own problems and feelings. Why is this important? Because it could help us understand why some people like sad music and how it affects them emotionally. Now let's take a closer look at what the research is all about. The study looked into how our brains react to music in a social and emotional way. This kind of study is rare because most studies just look at how our brains react to sounds in general. To do the study, 24 volunteers were asked to listen to 48 songs while in an MRI machine. The songs were sad, happy, or neutral, and the volunteers were told to rate how they felt while listening to each song. After that, researchers used questionnaire to get information from almost 700,000 people from all over the world. The questionnaire asked people about their feelings and how often they listened to sad music. The study showed that listening to sad music activates parts of the brain that deal with thinking about yourself and your own feelings. These areas are usually active when you think about how you and other people might feel. The researchers also found that these areas of the brain are connected to other areas that control how much attention you pay to things. In other words, our brain's response to sad music could make us focus more on the lyrics and the emotions in the song. The study suggests that this could be one reason why some people like sad music. It makes them think about their own feelings more, and they pay more attention to the lyrics. Another interesting thing the study found was that the brain's response to sad music was stronger in women than in men. This is interesting because previous research has shown that women are more likely to listen to sad music than men. The researchers think that this could be because women are generally more emotionally sensitive than men. The study also found that the part of the brain that deals with decision-making and attention was more active when people listened to happy music. This could be one reason why people like happy music, because it makes them feel good and pay more attention to the lyrics. Overall, this study gives us a better understanding of how our brains react to music. It shows that our brains don't just respond to the sound of music, but also to the social and emotional aspects of it. It also shows that there are differences in how men's and women's brains react to music. This could be helpful for understanding why some people like sad music and how music can affect people's emotions. It could also lead to new ways of helping people who have trouble with their mental health. And now here's something that might surprise you. A lot of famous musicians have talked about how music has affected their lives. For example, there's a famous singer who said that listening to music helps him relax after a hard day. There is another famous singer who said that playing music makes her feel connected to something bigger than herself. Then we have a famous musician who said that music is his therapy and that he can't imagine his life without it. These stories show how music can affect people in different ways and how it can be a powerful tool for expressing and managing emotions. Think about a time when music has affected you in a special way. Maybe there is a song that always makes you think of a certain person or a band that you like, that cheers you up when you read down. Music has a unique ability to evoke memories and emotions. And the stories of these famous musicians are a great example of that. Whether it's helping you relax, making you feel connected to others, or giving you a way to express your emotions, music can have a profound impact on our lives. If you're looking for a way to relax and unwind, consider listening to some calming music. There are many different genres of calming music, such as classical, ambient, and even some types of rock and roll. You can listen to music on a streaming service, or you can buy CDs or vinyl records of your favorite artists. If you want to explore different genres of music, you can try a music streaming service. They have a wide variety of music from all around the world. If you play an instrument, you can also try writing your own music. Writing music is a great way to express your emotions, and it can be very relaxing. You don't need to be a professional musician to write music. Just let your creativity flow and see what happens. Remember that music has the power to affect our emotions and memories in a special way. So the next time you feel stressed or overwhelmed, try putting on some of your favorite music. It might just be what you need to calm down and relax. Music is more than just a combination of notes and chords. It's a powerful tool that can affect our emotions, memories, and even physical reactions. From the classical pieces of Mozart to the soulful tunes of Aretha Franklin, music has the power to move us in ways that nothing else can. But what is it about music that makes it so powerful? One theory is that music affects us on a deep emotional level because it taps into our most basic instincts and drives. Music can make us feel emotions that we might not have been able to express otherwise. It gives us a way to experience and process our feelings, whether they're happy, sad, angry, or scared. Music can also connect us to other people in a special way. When we listen to the same song as someone else, we share a common experience that creates a bond between us. This is why music is such an important part of our culture. It brings people together and creates a sense of community. Music is also a powerful form of self-expression. It allows us to communicate our thoughts and feelings to others in a way that words just can't. Musicians are able to capture complex emotions and experiences in their songs and share them with the world. And when we listen to that music, we feel less alone in our own struggles. In addition to its emotional and social power, music also has a profound effect on our physical reactions. Music can affect our heart rate, breathing, and even our hormone levels. When we listen to music that we enjoy, our brains release chemicals such as dopamine and oxytocin, which make us feel good. This is why music is often used in therapy as a way to help people relax and cope with stress. Music is more than just a collection of notes and sounds. It's a universal language that speaks to our deepest emotions and instincts. It connects us to other people, helps us express ourselves, and has a profound effect on our physical reactions. So the next time you hear a song that moves you, take a moment to appreciate the power of music and the way it touches our lives in so many different ways. So remember, it's not just about the music. It's about what the music makes us feel. It is about the memories we associate with certain songs and the emotions that music brings to the surface. It's about the connection we feel to other people when we share a love of music. And it's about the physical reactions that music can evoke in our bodies. Music is a powerful force that can touch our lives in so many different ways. So keep listening, keep dancing, and keep feeling the music. You never know what emotions it might bring to the surface or what memories it might bring back. Just sit back, relax, and let the music take you away.